Brian from Automate Your Life thought he could out-Riker me. Look at this. Look at that. He doesn't even use a high-backed chair. That's utterly rubbish. If you want to do the Riker, do it properly, Brian. Anyway, this episode is about how this thing smashes the absolute balls off the Netgear Arlo 2. I can prove it, and I flipping will. I'm going to try and squeeze about 3 hours of research into a 10-minute video, and I'm going to start us off with the price. These are £100 less than the Netgear Arlo. I think somewhere along the line, smart home manufacturers thought, our name matters, doesn't it? Yes, just like how Adidas, they charge more money than your own brand stuff in Sainsbury's, we should be able to do the same thing. I don't wear these in the street, so Netgear, what are you playing at? £100 more expensive? Where is your head at? In case you don't know what the Netgear Arlo system is, it is a base station that connects wireless battery-operated cameras to your router and out onto the internet so that you can view the images on your mobile phone. Guess what the Eufy security camera does? Well, the same thing, obviously. This is exactly the same thing, and therefore battery life is a super important issue. This baby boasts 365 days on a single charge, which is completely insane. The Netgear Arlo boasts nothing at all, because they don't dare boast about it because they've had nothing but trouble in this area. If you go out on the internet and search their forums, you'll find a lot of grumpy Netgear owners bitching about the fact that they can't get it to last more than a few months on a single charge because it keeps misdetecting traffic. I don't think the battery is the problem. I think it's a software thing that Netgear, hopefully, will eventually resolve. But currently, this thing is proven in this area. All of the owners of this thing are saying, well, I haven't had it for a year yet, but the battery still says it's full, which is completely bonkers. This thing seems to be telling the truth when they say it's going to last a year. I'm an honest reviewer, so I'm going to tell you flat out that the Netgear Arlo cloud storage solution cannot be beaten. You can't beat free. It's 7 days rolling recording for nothing at all, which is awesome, and I'm really impressed. I always have been. Netgear, well done for that. Eufy do a cloud storage solution, which is the cheapest I've ever seen aside from the Netgear solution, but they also do local storage via micro SD card. So if you're the tinfoil hat type, this is actually the camera for you, because whereas Netgear actually force you down the cloud storage route, these guys don't. You have a choice if you want to do the cloud storage thing, and it's like this much a month, super cheap. But if you don't want to do the cloud storage thing, don't. The only real problem with battery-operated cameras is they're really easy to steal. But check this out. Again, honest reviewer here, so full disclosure, that isn't sensitive enough for me. The burglar isn't going to throw it in the air or shake it around. If he throws it in his bag, it will probably go off. If he has difficulty getting it off the wall, it will probably go off. I don't want it to probably go off. I want it to definitely go off. The Netgear guys as well win in this category because they will replace their camera for free if it gets stolen within the first 12 months of ownership. Why 12 months? I don't know. Netgear, do we not exist as customers anymore after 12 months? I don't really get that policy. But there you go. I guess Netgear kind of win in that category in one regard and lose in another, because I like the shaky alarm system thing, but I really, really like the idea of the company giving me one for free if it gets nicked. I don't own a Netgear Arlo, so I can't personally do a side-by-side comparison. But why would I let that stop me when this guy did it for me? This is my new friend Steve, and his channel is flipping awesome. I've watched some of his videos, and he is absolutely a diamond in the rough. You should go and subscribe to him and check this stuff out. Anyway, enough blathering on about how much I love my new friend Steve. This is a side-by-side comparison from his channel, and you can see very clearly there's like no difference in the image. They are both 1080p, and they both look perfectly clear. If you're looking as a Netgear Arlo fan to say, well, that camera's probably better, it isn't. I'm afraid it isn't. When it comes to image quality, I'd say it's a draw, but the Eufy camera actually has a wider field of vision, which means you will see more of your yard. So if we're going solely on the word image, which camera has a better image? Well, it's got to be the one that can see more of your property. What you'll also see from Steve's video is that the sound quality of the Netgear Arlo is a joke. It's like Netgear decided that instead of putting a microphone in this camera, they just kind of try and force a potato in there and hope that it worked. It didn't work. It sounds terrible. Show the music room.
Okay.
I was going to do a whole showing of the music room thing now, which is absolutely awesome. But both of them need to step their game up in this regard. Neither of them can tell she that should not be named to tell the cameras to arm and disarm. I don't want to open up an app on my phone every time I leave the house to arm the cameras if I'm using them as indoor cameras. That's about it. That's really frustrating for me. The automation side of it is kind of non-existent for both cameras. You can view stuff, but you can't do anything. Once again, full disclosure, the Netgear system does have if this then that, and the Eufy system is still working on it, which is naughty, because it says on the box it works. It does not work. There is no if this then that for Eufy yet. There really needs to be, because this actually gives Netgear that workaround. You can set the cameras to be armed and disarmed using another device if you connect both devices to if this then that. Eufy, you got to step up your game for that one, because like I say, I don't want to get a stupid phone out my stupid pocket and press a stupid app to get it to arm and disarm. So with all that said, why do I think the Eufy beats the Netgear hands down? The answer is simple. The price. It's £100 less money, and all those tiny little niggles don't add up to £100 by a long way. The if this then that thing sucks, and they definitely shouldn't be putting it on the box if it doesn't work yet, Eufy, for goodness sakes. But it can be worked around for the most part using the scheduling system in the same way as you could with the Netgear. I'm fairly 9 to 5, so I don't have to get the app out of my pocket very often. Aside from all that, the software is mint, the range on these things is mint. The IP65 waterproofing is mint, the picture quality is mint, and it beats the Netgear in several key areas despite costing £100 less money. If you're looking to buy these cameras, the links are in the description. Go check that out. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see some more of this guy, hit that subscribe button. Come and hang out with me at all of the social medias, the Facebooks and the Twitters and all those things. Help make these videos a possibility, like these amazing people here. These are my patrons, who I love very much. You can do that at either Patreon or buy me a one-off beer at PayPal, and I'll see you next time. I have a higher backed chair, Brian. I win. Anyway, this episode... Brian from Automate Your Life said that he... damn it. This is the Eufy Security E Cam, or Cam E. Damn it. Sticking your name on it doesn't make it £100 worth value money more. What? Why would I let that stop me? This is the dance of the robot.